Okay, so I will just be recording sa itong laboratory session. So I already introduced activity diagram last meeting. That would be last week pa. Okay, so I will just be giving you another problem. At least ma-correct ang akong mga nakita ang mga sayop sa inyo ang gisubmit atong previous nga laboratory activity. So an example is this car rental agency process. So it has 13 activities na mention, and this will be the output now of interview. So dapat this the system analyst conducted the interview. Then based sa interview, ito na yung output summary of the process nga na-formulate kibali. So first is mag-register og car. So ang manager ang tawag ani, ang responsible na person ana. Second is ang daily checking of the car. So si staff ang assign ana. Then third will be registration of new customer. So validate the customer's police record, driver's license, and other documents. Now, once na-register na, then pwede si customer na dayon mag-fill out sa car rental form. Okay? So this will provide information about the rent. Then also, si customer also can select also what or which car to rent depende sa na-register na car sa system. Fifth dayon is the manager validates the car rental form. So when you say validates, basically approval or disapproval na siya. Okay? Once approved, the staff checks the car na dayon. So meaning, what we can understand here, kapag na-disapprove, so dili siya pwede not allowed na dayon siya to rent a car kung i-disapprove na siya sa manager. Okay? Once approved, the manager sends car rental agreement to the customer. So, murag mo na ang katumurag sort of kontrata. Then, the customer pays the car rental fee. So, once nabayra na, the customer uses the car na dayon, depende sa na-approve sa car rental agreement. Then, the customer also reports the car status at the end of the day to the staff via text message. So basically, si staff, napod siya buhaton na nga, basically, possibly, iyahapon nang gina-check ang report pod. Ba't problema ni? Okay. Just don't mind that na lang. Then, number 10, after the rental duration, the customer dayon returns the car. Then, the staff checks the car. Now, if the car has problems, the staff reports the problem to the manager for computation. Yung mga fees na dayon, kung nagubaang, for example, na-crack ang windshield, na nagasgasan, or nadaot, or etc. Then, based on the computation, the customer pays the fee. Then, basically, that ends the contract dayon. Okay, for this example, we'll be using what we call as swim lane in data flow diagram. A swim lane is basically grouping of activities based on specific types of users or involved personnel in the system. So basically, once we do activity diagram, we're just going to have, depending on the flow or needed requirements of the activity. Okay, so it will look like this and etc. Okay, so for example, we have synchronization and that one. Now, in SimLane, we create what we call as imaginary grouping or imaginary boundaries between these activities. So in visualization, we put lines, a broken line to be specific, wherein an activity is written based on the labeled boundary of the user or the involved personnel. So for instance, so this will be the client. So all activities will be included here are under the client's activity or involvement. Okay? So if we have another user here, for example, let's say manager. So manager. So for instance, we started our data flow diagram, not data flow, activity diagram rather. Then it started with client, then followed by an activity which is in the manager's activity. For example, this will be an application, then this will be approval. Okay? So it simply means na the application is being done by the client and the approval is being done by the manager. So if merong approval, so nakabutang nila ato ang decision, then, so let's say for example, if they will be informed, let's say, inform if rejected. Okay? Then if the process is, for example, this will be if approve. Okay? If yes, this will be another output. Let's say, for example, this will be for supervisor and an activity under the supervisor. So it simply means that once a boundary is created, unsa lang ang activities involved by that specific na end user or personnel, iyahanat tanan dira. This will be simply showing the boundaries and activities performed by individual na members sa organization. Okay? So going back to our problem, let's identify. So how many users or involved na personnel dito? First is we have the manager. Okay? We have also the staff and we have also the customer. So tatlo yung main. So mabalik-balik na sila. So before you start working with your activity diagram, you identify muna sino yung ang mga personnel involved, then we make the boundaries. Okay? So let's start by creating boundary. So this will be first. So since nag-una man si customer dito, maybe we could have customer na lang nga boundary dito. Okay? Then, we'll have the second one. I suppose hindi siya magkasya. Just use lang. Mas luag. Then, this one will be here. Kasi we have only tatlo. So, we have customer. We have the manager. And we have the staff. Okay? So, for uniform na lang. So, we have here si customer. Okay. So, initially here, ito yung medyo awkward yun. Kasi, the activity starts with the manager. Okay. So, sir, dapat ba si manager ang pinakauna sa left? Yeah, ideally, but pwede rayapon mo na siya. But medyo taas lang atong sugdan ani. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is, diba, this is the start of the, what do you call this one, activity diagram. You always put the start at the leftmost before the first boundary kasi the start doesn't denote or does not part of the boundary. The process starts regardless probably kung naatay split ani nga mahitabo sa to ang processes. Okay? So, at the start, first, dito, we have the manager registers the car. Okay? So, since si manager, we're just going to have here, dito kay manager, dili na dira kang customer kasi it's manager who does the registration of car. So, we put here, register car. Okay? So, since ang atong start na sa pinaka, so, medyo manong isa tingnan nga, medyo taas-taas yun. Okay? So, kung si manager nasa leftmost, placement ni customer, yeah, mas dali, mas mubura siguro ang ato ang starting point. But nonetheless, okay na siya. Okay? So that's the first one. Then, basically, napotay activity dire. Next activity here is we are going to have the daily checking of the cars which being done by the staff. So si staff pod, naapod siya buhaton po dire. So sa iyang activity, So, checking of car or car check. So, basically, that is being done on what basis? Daily. Kaya galing nga, we put here the hourglass that denotes time or occurrence of time. So basically, man ni magsumpay dayon, should we start with after registration sa car? Kung ang logic nato is ganito, meaning dapat i-register muna ang car, then on a daily basis, checking of car. Okay? So meaning registered ang car prior for checking. It doesn't mean nga ahira siya i-check. Okay? Kaya nga daily. Kung imong buhaton is, let's say for example, if your logic is, sir, what if split na ako diri So just going to have that one. Okay? Now, what happens here is, the logic is still same, but pwede lugar nimo i-check ang wala na register na car. Okay? So that's the problem of this logic. So, ang atong buhaton, kung nga na imuhang goal or imuhang activity diagram, pwede rin mo siya i-check na wala pa siya na-register. Okay? So, this is a better nga logic ka na siya. Okay? So, once na-register, on a daily basis, i-check ang car. So, kasi mo buhat sa checking of car, that will be the staff. Next is third, we have here, so register new customers. So validate the customers, So registers new customer. Who registers new customer? Dili man ni siya klaro diri But basically, pag mo follow ta sa protocol, it will be sort of the manager who approves daily validation. So kasi mo register daw si customer. So dili man na ni pugso ni manager nga i-register si customer. So basically, the customer itself has an activity here. So let's say registration. Okay? Now, this is implied. Okay? Dapat ba nga na-check ang car before registration? Dili. So what we're going to do here is natay, we will going to split here. Okay? Okay. So meaning, dalawa yung starting point ng activity diagram. It could be na registration sa customer, tapos ay dayon ang registration also sa car. Again, the registration is being done by the customer, tapos ang imong documents ihatag kang manager. This is implied, dili siya explicitly presented sa ato ang kuan, but if naka-follow up interview ta, then possibly nasabta nato nga si manager di ay ang mag-conduct sa evaluation. Kasi yung activity number 3 nato is register new customers, validate the customer police record and driver's license. So this will be validation or validate registration. Okay? So kung gusto nimo nga mas specific, you can have here validate customer registration. Okay. Now, when you say validation, that denotes something, right? So approval or disapproval. So pwede ta magkuan dire nga kana siya. Okay. So we can have here, for example, evaluate. Okay. Evaluate customer. Kung sa utang pa, what you call this one, pwede siguro siyang magkuan, ECI. Okay? So, kung evaluate, let's say for example, kung disapprove, what will happen if disapprove? Of course, ma-inform man ang customer nga disapprove. So, inform, disapproval na lang nga notice. So, gihatag ang form, gibalik ang form, na itatak nga disapproval. Well, kapag na-approve sa mahitabo, so maybe pwede na dayon siya maka-rental. So basically, pwede na po na siya mabalik po diri. Okay? So meaning that will be approved. Kasi once we go to our instruction here, Now, proceed ta this one. The customer fills out the car rental form that provides the rental status and etc. and isubmit niya na kang manager for validation again. Okay? So, the activity here is, yung swim lane nato kay nangulang na. So, I will just be extending it here. I will be extending it here. Again, these are the boundaries. So, we're just setting boundaries. Who does what activity during the whole car rental na process. Okay. So, word with the left, this will be submit rental form. Okay. So, asa niya na siya i-submit ang car rental form, ibalik na po niya na dito sa imuhang manager. So, si manager, so mag-evaluate. So, actually, duha mong point, pwede buhaton diri. Pwede ka maghimo activity nga evaluate or pwede nimo nga i-depict di siya automatically just like this nga condition. Okay. Ang gibuhat ato diri i-validate ay pag-evaluate. So basically kani nga part dito, this one part here is pwede ra ni nga gi-miss out nato ni evaluate siya diretso kay assume naman nato nga evaluation ang process nga nahitabo. So just like what I'm doing now. So okay. So for example, evaluate let's say ano yan? Evaluate rental form. So again, two outputs. So one output for, let's say, approve, and another output kung na-disapprove. Okay? Okay. So, tuhay na ito outputs if approve or disapprove. So, we'll check kung sa buhaton kung ma-approve or ma-disapprove. We are now at the manager validates the form. Okay? So once approved, the staff checks the car. So wala gi-mention kung unsay buhaton kung ma-disapprove. So basically, we can assume siguro nga pag ma-disapprove, inform na po nato dire nga naa siya'y notice of disapproval. Okay? Okay, basically inform na sila nga wala na approve. Kung na-approve daw, i-check daw ang car. So, kasi mag-check sa car, that will be now your staff. Ikang staff pa ni dire. Okay? So, it checks the car for rental. Atong gi-request kibali for to be rented. Okay? So, ayun. So, as karon to give an overview, mas kakakita nato nga unsay activity ni customer, ni manager, and staff. So, mas organized siya in such way. So, once approved, okay na ni, the car check. Then the manager sends the car. Okay. Then the manager sends the car rental agreement to the customer. Okay. So after daw na-check ang car, so si manager daw magtawag ani. Ano yun? I-send niya, the manager sends the car rental agreement to the customer. Okay? So, can we put here send ba? Or we can put here send. Or we can say prepare. Okay? Car rental agreement. Ayun. So, okay, gi-prepare man niya, i-receive dayon ni customer. Receive car rental agreement. Okay? So, ang process na to karon, this one, nag-submit og car rental form, tapos, gi-evaluate ni manager. Kung na-approve, gi-check ang car ni staff, then, nag-prepare dayon si manager og car rental agreement, then, gihatag niya kang customer. Okay. So, that's the current na train na to karon. So after daw, ma-prepare, ma-receive kibali ang car rental agreement kana sends. Now the customer pays the rental fee. So asa siya mobayad og rental fee? Na-specify ba nato there is a problem? Wala. So, dili na dayon, dapat napangutana nato ni kinsa siya mobayad. So, for instance like this, you may assume, para na, wala may nakabutang tawag nga kinsa bayaran, pero nakita ninyo during your information gathering nga naay cashier nga station didto, naay cashier nga office. Wala kagi pa interview kay BC. So we can make an assumption here nga naa kay cashier dire nga naay gadu sa transaction for payment. Okay? So this is the what they call this one. The thing na makuha nato if we do observation sa ato ang data gathering procedure. So after ma-receive, proceed siya diri sa cashier. So tawag let's say for example, receives car rental payment. Pwede ka magbutang dire og isa ka process kung gusto gyud nimo nga specific kaayo, like this. So before ka nga mo tawag pwede nimo siya ganion nga prepare payment. Then I had din siya mula host dito sa imong cashier nga nag-receive og car rental payment. So if you want to be more specific pa yun, pag human sa og bayad sa imuhang customer, pwede ka mo butang dira nga nabay na receive si customer. So mo receive siya sa official receipt. So pag human sa payment transaction, balik sa taas. So human na ning payment na part, customer pays. Now the customer uses the car and reports the car status at the end of the day to the staff via text. Okay? So, ayun. So, uses the car uses the car. Kulangan talaga yung swim lane nato, no? Ayun. Then, according also is maghatag siya og report. So kanang report mahitabo na siya at the end of the day. So maghimo ta dira og hourglass at the end of the day. Kaya mamanae mong kuan dayot. Muna siya imuhang basis for reporting. Then we are now here. Oops. Is this staff na ba? Okay. So this is staff. So, pwede niya na i-receive ang report. Okay? So, pwede po dayon nga since nag-receive pa tog report si tawag si staff, pwede po niya na siya nga ibalik didto kay musulti man nga kung na-receive daw ang report, mo receive po si customer og acknowledgement of the report. So meaning, for example, nag-send si customer nga currently naana sila sa CDO, the car is okay, no malfunction, no errors detected. Ayun. Then mo send dayon si staff dayon nga noted or na-receive ang report nimo. So this will be the pagka-receive sa acknowledgement of the report. Okay? This is proper kasi once you send information para sa email, paski noted lang. Okay? Yung mga bata karon kay medyo you're using kasi yung tawag yung scene nga status nga na-seen na siya, meaning na-receive na siya. But for formality, you should reply noted, okay, or received, especially sa email. That is what we call as mga email etiquette kibali. Okay? So medyo mataas-taas na ni. Let's go back here. So, tapos na to, the uses the car, then reports the car to blah, 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 blah. So after the car rental duration, now we are at step number 10. The customer returns the car. So asa niya i-return ng car? So kung basahon niyo mo ng second, automatically i-check siya ni staff. So we can assume also that in that process nga ang mo receive is the tawag the staff. Okay? So you can have here a process. So let's say return the car. So it's the customer who returns the car. Tapos, ang buhaton din rin ni staff is iyahang i-receive ang car at after, it will do check the car. Okay? Okay. Now, after daw i-check ang car, balik na sa problem. Okay? Tapos na yan. So, the staff checks the car. If the car has problem, the staff reports to the manager for computation. So, sino yung mag-compute? That will be the manager. Tapos, mubayad dayon si customer kung na ay computation nga nakita or payment. So, add to takang staff. So, checks the car, then, i-check din natin siya tawag ani condition. Okay? Okay. Does the car have a problem? Okay? So, is there a problem in the car? Yan. So, if the answer is yes, sa may tabo kapag na ay problem ang car, isend niya ang information to the manager. So, si manager will do computation. So, make computation. Okay? So, pag na-compute, nga na-payment, ahaman niya na ihatag kang customer. Kaya naaman ta diri sa linya ni customer dayon. Okay? So, mahulog dira is, iyahang i-receive ang payment or for this one, we can have siguro the bill. Okay? Bill of damages or whatever ang tawag ana. Wait lang, nakukulangan talaga yung ano ba? Sige. Okay. And this is, I guess, the cashier. Hindi natin nagyan ng boundary si cashier sa iyahang. Okay. Again, we created cashier based on our analysis lang. So, pag receive sa bill ni customer, siya mabayad, dito siya mabayad kang cashier. Okay? So, we could have here nga tawag nag-send sa payment or maybe we could have received the bill dayon. Or, not the bill actually. It's the payment nga gi-receive ni cashier. So, after na-receive ang payment, what will happen? So, end of contract na dayon. So, when you say end of contract, you can just terminate it here kay na-end naman. Okay? But the question here is, you need to review dayon. Okay? Kasi, natin mga loose ends. Ano yung mga loose ends? Ano yung mga connections na wala nato na end? Parehaan ni. Wala ni siya na end. Okay? Walay exit na siya. So, after i-check ang car, kung walay problema siguro sa car, wala siguro mahitabo. Kung naa, pwede siguro nga, let's say, madugang ka diri og activity, nga checking of car, tapos si staff siguro let's say, prepare og report, tapos diri i-receive ang report. Okay? Medyo gubot lang, pero masabtan na rin naman na siya dayon. Okay? After receive ang report, pwede na rin tamo abot sa pinaka-last, which is katong termination. Okay? Ahaman tamo tabok din ani. It's medyo malayo. So, mukat across na lang ta diari. Okay. So, we will be making a synchronization then diari. Wait lang. Let me just have this one. Okay. Oops. Sobra naman. Okay. Okay. What else? Meron pa bang wala na terminate or wala i-close? Okay. Meron pa ba? Okay. Yung notice of disapproval. Okay. So, your notice of disapproval, automatically, ano man na siya. I'm not sure, but we can use siguro kato murag portal. For example, it will be A. Okay? So, meaning, yung A, ato din siyang ipaabot din dire as A. Okay? So, meaning, dira mo gawa si A. Dira. Okay? Okay. Then, napapudtoy, duha man ata to gibutang na to nga notice of disapproval. Okay? So, ang after ana niya is A. So, kabalo man tanga tanan A, ang exit ni tanan A is dire sa imuhang end dayon. Okay? Meron pa ba? I suppose, parang wala na. Did I miss pa ba? Ay, okay. So, kung walang problem ng car, pwede na nga no lang. Diretso terminate. Okay? So, kung ang answer dire will be no, kaya basta hindi ma-terminate, so we'll proceed with A. So, asa man si A, nanapulot siya di are. Or, you can make an arrow. Hindi ka gusto nga gabiton si A, you can make dito. Sige. Para appeal siya og ka-synchronize. Okay. Yeah, I guess kana siguro ang part lang wala na close. So again, I will be expecting when we do activity diagram in the later part, especially in our midterms, this is the activity diagram that I wanted to see. Naka-specify yung swim lane, naka-specify kung sino yung mga personnel or end users involved in that specific nga process. In this manner, medyo gubot lang but you can do second draft after this. Mag-second draft mo nga, ma-plaster na ninyo tanan para mas visible siya or mas readable siya. Okay? So, I will be expecting, for especially in your midterm examination, nga upon start, identify first sino yung mga tao nga involved, just like this. Si customer, si manager, si staff, and si cashier. After, you make the boundaries. Cashier is what we call kanina as ato ara man na siyang gi-derive. Okay? Meaning, not explicitly, but we assume because, as I stated kanina, during sa ako ang pag-interview ani, naku nakita niya cashier nga station. So, akong gi-assume nga na ay cashier para mo receive sa payment. Okay? Now, the thing here is, if you understood the system, mas dali buhaton ang activity diagram. Besides, the activity diagram is just you are just presenting what are the activities in the current system. Aided with observation and the forms, you will know and you will be guided on what activities ang inyong i-document. At the same time, unsa ang output sa proseso nga dapat nga naani-ani. Okay? I will be sending this to the tawag to Google Drive na lang para ma-access ninyo apil ang mga apil ni sa recordings. Okay? So, that's all.